On the basis of commodities, it is classified into three: product market, manufactured market, bullion market. Product market means in this market only particular type of products only traded in the product market. Example, wheat market in the Kanpur. Okay. The next one, manufactured market means this market deals only the manufacturing goods alone. Example, leather goods, manufactured machinery, etc. Okay. Then next last one, bullion market. In this type of market, only the purchase and sales of goods and gold and silver only takes place. Okay. Bullion markets of Mumbai, Kolkata, Kanpur are examples of such market. Okay, are you clear that? The next one, on the base of economies, on the base of a commodity market. Next, capital market. Capital market means again divided into money market and what market? Money market, foreign exchange market and stock market. Money market means in this money market only short term loans are given to the industries, banks, government agencies and financial intermediaries. They are giving short term finance to the industries or growing concern. That is, the banks, industries, government agencies are giving financial assistance to the new concern or going concern for expanding their business or starting the new business. Short term finance means what? Short term loan means 1 year period loan only they are giving to the industries. Then next, foreign exchange market அப்படின்னா in this type of market only the exporters in this type of market helps in exporters and importers in converting their currencies into foreign currency at the time of purchase, at the time of import and export. Okay. Then stock market, in this market this type of market deals with the purchase and sales of shares, debentures, bonds, etc. It is also known as securities market. Exchange of Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai are the examples of for this type of market. Okay. The next, on the basis of economies, the market is classified into two: perfect market and imperfect market. Perfect market means what? In the perfect market, the following conditions must be satisfied by the perfect market. Then conditions satisfied by the market, then it is called as perfect market. Perfect market. In this perfect market, large number of buyers are there. In this market, large number of buyers are there. The next one, homogeneous products means the same type of products are selling there. And there is free entry and exit means there is no restrictions in the entry of commodities or exit from the market. Entry of commodities into the market and exit of commodity from the market, there is no restriction. Then perfect knowledge, thorough knowledge about this price technology by the seller and the buyer. And no transportation cost takes place in this market, added in the no transportation cost also added in the products of the market. The next one, no artificial restrictions takes place in this market. So if any market satisfied this following above conditions, then it is called as perfect market. Okay. But nowadays such a perfect market is not available. That there is not we can see that. Okay. The next one, imperfect market. Imperfect market means just opposite to the perfect market. In this market only producers as products are similar, but it is not identical one, same irukadu. The prices also not uniform. In the perfect market, prices are uniform from the nook and the corner, but in the imperfect market prices are not perfect, not uniform, sorry. And moreover, there is lack of communications between the buyer and the producer. So but in the perfect market, communication is more there, so the buyer has thorough knowledge about the products. Moreover, the seller also have the thorough knowledge about the products given by the producer. But in the imperfect market, both the buyer and the seller don't have any knowledge about the products in the market. Okay. Then moreover, there is restriction in the movement of the goods. In the perfect market, there is no restriction in the free movement of goods, but here there is a restriction in the movement of goods. So this is called imperfect market. Okay. Then on the basis of transactions, it is classified into spot market and future market. Spot market and future market. Spot market, in this spot market means goods are exchanged and cash is received by delivery of the goods. So cash received means immediately we deliver the shares to the delivers our goods to the customer, and moreover what the ownership is also transferred from the seller to the buyer immediately. In the future market means delivery of the goods takes place, but the payment will be takes place in later dates or on different dates is called future market. That is, contract is made but delivery of goods also possible made, but settlement is somewhat less or takes place on different places called different dates is called future market. Then on the basis of regulation,